WordPress is the only way that I make websites, and the host that I always recommend for WordPress websites is Cloudways. Cloudways is managed cloud hosting. So you get all the benefits of traditional cloud hosting like speed, scalability, and reliability without the hassle of managing your own server. There's still a bit of a process to setting up your WordPress website on Cloudways though, so I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to make the process as quick and as easy as possible for you. This video is sponsored by Cloudways, and the cool thing about that is I have a special link for you that is attached to my promo code that will give you a longer free trial and an additional discount. So if you're not signed up yet, make sure to check my description below for that link. After you create an account or log in with Cloudways, you are going to come to your dashboard that looks like this. Now, to get your website on Cloudways, you're going to need a server and an application. The server is the cloud hosting that's rented from your cloud provider, and the application is, in this situation, WordPress. So if you haven't created a server yet, we have to make one. So hover over the icons in the left-hand side here and go to My Servers, and then click the Add Server button in the top right. You're going to be able to make your WordPress application here also. So for Select Application, we are going to choose WordPress, and then we're going to give our application a name. I'm just going to call it My Website, and then we're going to have to give our server a name. I'm just going to call it Test Server, and then if you want to here, you can select your project. I'm going to keep the Lightning Stack selected here. And then for my server, I'm going to choose DigitalOcean. Now I'm choosing DigitalOcean because the combination of performance and price fits my needs the best. If you want to do some research on these other servers and see if one of them might be better for you, feel free to do that. You can also hover over these little icons, which will explain more about them. I can tell you that AWS and Google Cloud are for more giant, intense, like enterprise level websites. If you've got a small business, you probably want to stick to DigitalOcean, Vultr, or Linode. DigitalOcean is also owned by the same people as Cloudways, so it is a very safe and easy option. For server type, I'm just going to keep this as basic, but feel free to upgrade to any of these if you'd like. And then you can also choose between premium and standard here. I like to keep mine as premium, even though the cost is slightly higher. But if you need a bigger space, premium isn't even available. You'll have to choose standard if you want something like in these high gigabyte spaces. But I don't need that many gigabytes, and you probably don't either. So we're going to go back to premium. And I'm also going to bring this down to 2 gigabytes for now. It's very easy to raise this into more gigabytes and not very easy to bring it down in size. So I would start lower and then raise it as your needs grow. And then for location, you're going to want to pick a location for your server that is the closest to most of your users. So I'm going to keep mine set at New York because that out of all these server locations is the closest to me and my users. And then if you look at the bottom right, you can see your pricing for this server and application here. And if that looks good for you, then you could click the Launch Now button. It's asking if we want to add this plugin. I do not, so I'm going to click Skip for now. And then you're going to want to give this some time to set up. This says it's going to be ready in approximately 7 minutes. So let that do its work. So when the server is done, it's going to look something like this. To find your application, click the Applications tab. And it's probably the first one at the top of the list. But if not, you can search in the top right. Go ahead and click into that. And then from here, you can view your WordPress application by clicking this application URL. And here's your WordPress website. You also have the admin information right here to get into the back end of your WordPress website to build your website. After your website is built and you're ready to launch it, we're going to have to connect your domain name. Now, you have to buy your domain name through a domain registrar. You can't get it through Cloudways. The most popular domain registrar is GoDaddy, but I usually use Porkbun, so I'm going to show you how to do it through Porkbun in this tutorial, but it's all basically the same. You want to sign into your domain registrar and you want to get to your DNS settings. Once we get into your DNS records, we're going to want to add 2 A records. So for the first one, we want to keep the type as A. And then for host, you're going to either leave this blank or put in the @ symbol. Keep the TTL at 600 or the lowest it will allow you to go. And then for answer value here, what we want is your server IP address. So to find that, we got to go back to Cloudways. And then we can scroll down to where it says public IP here, and we're going to copy that public IP. And we are going to come back here and we're going to paste it right here under answer value. And then we're going to click add. And then we want to do another one, but this time for host, we're going to put www. We're going to paste the same IP address under answer value. And then we're going to click add again. Now these settings can take 24 to 48 hours to go through, but from my experience, it's usually much faster, especially through Porkbun or GoDaddy. So we're going to see if we can add the domain name to the Cloudways website right now. But if for some reason you're not able to do this right now, like if it gives you an error saying it's not pointed, just give it some more time, come back and try again. But we're going to do it now. So come back to the application dashboard in Cloudways and then go to domain management and then click add domain. Put in your domain name right there. And you can do this as just your domain name. Do not add the www because it's going to set that up automatically. And then click Save Changes. Let this do its work. And after that's added, we're also going to want to make this primary. So I'm going to click these 3 dots here and then click Make Primary. And then I'm going to confirm that I want to set that as primary. Let this do its thing. And now that's done. And then the last thing we need to do before your site is officially live is set up your SSL certificate. So click SSL certificate over here on the left. For this one, we want to click the add domain button because in addition to the regular domain name, we need to have the www version for this one. So go ahead and put in your email address, your domain name without the www, your domain name with the www, and then click install certificate. Give this some time to set up. When this is all done, you're going to want to make sure auto renewal is turned on like this. And you also want to double check in your application settings to make sure the HTTPS redirection is on. So everything goes through SSL and HTTPS. And now finally, we can test the site. So go into access details, go ahead and click the application URL, which should now be your actual domain name. And here you go. Here's your website. It works, but let's hold on. Before we are all done, let's go ahead and double check that the www version works. So we've got that up here. Let's go ahead and hit enter. And yes, it goes to the same website. So we are all good. And that's it. Now you know how to set up your WordPress website on Cloudways. If I was helpful to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. If you're building your own website, make sure to check out my description for my free 9-step roadmap to DIY your first website. It will take you through everything you need to do to get your website live from start to finish. Thank you so much for watching.